When the fires we lit all die, we'll be singing with our lighters held high.
Right on. That was Wolf Sunny with Let's Start a Fire. Short but sweet, but really cool tune. And you know what? He's got such a great voice and such a cool person, and the album is amazing.
Yeah, the album is absolutely, stunning, really. It's, I've followed Wolf Sunday for a long time, actually, and things he's put out, and I loved when we interviewed him. He went to a radio station they did interview at once and saw the code to get into the door, and breaking in from kind of 10 o'clock at night through to 2 in the morning and stuff on their equipment and releasing it as an album. I'm like, that's the ultimate DIY. And then this is as he described it, the album. He's got some rock and roll tunes, he's got some punk tunes, they all kind of fit this folk punk thing that he's doing. I think I mentioned them earlier this evening, chatting to Martin from Mr. Happy Chainsaw. And for me, they're the ultimate. Say again?
No, never mind, I got it. You cut out there for a second, but we got it.
Oh, Mike? I'm back. Hello.
Okay, there we go.
I was raving on about how great Wolf Sunday is. But yeah, he's fantastic. It's a really, 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 really good album. Well worth, again, it's another one to add to your collection, because it's not just one or two songs, it's every track on the album is a winner, and he's worked so hard for it. He really deserves all the success, and he works so hard. He gigs all the time, and he just
absolutely
gets in his car and goes. He's the only person I know who turns up on stage with an acoustic guitar and gets a mosh pit going, and then he's in the mosh pit for half the set.
And he's acoustic punk, Mike G.
Nice. Yeah, that's the first time I've heard that. I was actually waiting for it to just explode into some heavy crap right after that. I was like, man, this is building up. This is building up to something. This is building up to something. So I'd like to hear the next track after that one.
Wait for it, right?
But that's the amazing thing, actually, about the way that the album is. We were talking about how you order playlists, and,
right?
And, we were asking Martin, how do you put the songs together? And he was saying, well, the last one we tend to finish with, and the first one we tend to open with, and it's been around for a while, and the others kind of fit in. And it's interesting how people put songs together, but that album is great because it's got so many different styles, but he's put it together so well. So you hear that one, I can't actually remember what the next track in that after is, but I remember it just flows really, really well. I always remember there's this will be really random, but there's an Irish folk band called the Chieftains that
I've heard of the Chieftains.
Sort of Irish heritage or Irish grandparents will know of, because it's all they ever listen to, apart from Daniel O'Donnell. But they're really, really good. But Sting once did a Irish folk covers album. I remember being in a car once where you had those 5 CDs in the boot where you put them all in, and they play one after the other. And when this one Chieftains album finished and this Sting album came in, I think we were touring around Ireland, which is why we heard all this random Irish music. Anyway, the two sync together perfectly. It's kind of like you don't realise the CD's changed, and the Wolf Sunday album is like that, basically. You don't realise that the track has changed almost, but the whole thing equally, each track is completely individual. It's really, really well. It's really, really cleverly put together, basically.
Nice.
He's a smart lad. Honestly, it's awesome. You'll love it, my G. It's right up your street.
Sweet. I'm going to have to hear it. I'm going to have to hear the whole CD now.
Do it, man.
Right on.
No, that was really good. I liked it. I was getting ready. I'm like, oh man, I'm liking this. I'm liking this a lot.
We have 2 more songs for tonight. One band, the next band up, actually, Mike, you and I will be interviewing next weekend at 7 p.m., so it'll be midnight your time. And it's a band called Western Jaguar, and Jeffrey, who is pretty much is Western Jaguar, I've been talking to him for a few years, and he's a great guy, and the music is awesome. So here we go with Western Jaguar. This is off the new album. This one's called The Grand Parade. Dig this.
So at 18, I lost my mind. Went barreling down the 405. Oh God, didn't want to face the fact I'd sit at 24, locked behind my bedroom door, filled with hate, but I still can't shake.
Right on. Western Jaguar with a Grand Parade. Now, B and I reviewed this song a couple weeks ago, but anyways, Jeff is a great person, and I'm saying this because I interviewed him before, and he's Canadian as well. He's from Nelson, BC. I'm pretty sure it's Nelson, BC. And his point being is he's a fantastic musician, and he should have or just finished uni, but we had a great time chatting back and forth, especially on Twitter, about the Leafs and the Canucks, the Vancouver Canucks, like hockey, right? But great guy, and we'll be having him on the show next Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern, so 12 p.m. GMT, so Mike, be prepared. We'll be interviewing him. But great song, great tune, love the music. He's a fantastic musician.
He's brilliant. I'm really, really looking forward. I didn't know, actually, that we were interviewing him next week. I'm really, really looking forward to
Set up last minute.
Because, Yeah, that's cool. No, it's all good. I like a surprise. But I'm really looking forward to that because I'd love to know, how he puts that together and what goes into that, and a little bit about the band and everything, because I think that's a really, really cool sound. And I've said before on the show, like, you guys are really lucky over there. Not that we're not over here, but you've got some great talent coming out. If you think about, these guys, you think about Gypsy Ghost, you think about some of the other stuff that we've played. When you did that Canada Rocks Day, it was just like, wow. You've got some great stuff coming out, man. It's really cool to hear. But yeah, that was cool. That had a nice kind of 90s indie alternative thing going on.
I was going to say that.
Did I steal your
we're on the same page.
I thought the vocal kind of flowed. The mix was really nice. The vocal kind of. Someone once said to me that you should mix vocals as though it was a cork floating on top of the water, and the water is the music, and the vocals are the cork. And he really had that down in terms of the way that it went up and down over the music as the song progressed. I thought it was a really nice mix. But yeah, that's a wicked tune. I've stolen everything Mike G's going to say, so I'll let you make something up now.
Mike G, go ahead, buddy.
Well, I enjoyed that tune. I thought it was great. Well, I'm sorry, you took the words out of my mouth.
Phrasing.
Sorry.
Yeah, phrasing. Good old Archer.
Yeah.
Phrasing.
Yeah, that's right, exactly.
Yeah. No, that was a great tune, and like you said, it had that '90s feel. And I guess I wanted to say this just because I'm going to do it tomorrow.
Yep.
Talk about the '90s. I'm going to see Blaze Bayley, who fronted Iron Maiden for the X Factor.
Yes.
Yeah, buddy.
And Virtual 11, he's playing tomorrow night at a bar here in London for $12 in advance, $15 at the door. Who plays a show for like that anymore? Like, I'm just blown away.
You're going to love that. I saw Blaze Bayley, I don't know, maybe 6 or 7 years ago. In a little place in Brighton, and he was off the scale outstanding. Like, he was so good.
The last time I saw him... Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I was just going to say, you're going to have a brilliant time, man. Like, there's various kind of interviews and things, and you're not sure what to make of them. It's almost... There's a mix of resentment that he's not still an Iron Maiden, and also he's got this real punk attitude where he's like, I don't care. Yeah. And he kind of he's really weird to understand when you watch interviews, but you see him play and you're just like, mate, you've got a fantastic voice. What a great guy. And songs like Virus by Iron Maiden.
Oh my God, yeah.
He basically did. It's so
Future Real. Oh man, Klansman. My God. But anyway, I'm a huge Maiden fan. Since I was like 9. Really? I'm 41 now. I saw him in '95 when I was 19, front Iron Maiden on the X Factor. I have the concert tee. I'm wearing it. I'm gonna I saw you 22 years ago, man.
It's gotta be done.
So apparently he's gonna be playing stuff from Wolfsbane, who he quit to join Maiden. He's gonna be doing some Maiden stuff, and he's gonna be doing his solo stuff since he's left Maiden. So he's gonna hit all of it. And I'm excited for $12. I'm sorry. I saw Metallica play the Rogers Center instead of 40,000 people for $210.
Not worth it.
They were awful.
Yes.
They were awful. And I saw Iron Maiden play the night before, and they were amazing.
Manhunt when I saw it. Called Live Fast, Die Fast.
Oh man,
which is a fantastic Wolfsbane album. Yeah. He played that when I first saw him, and I was just like, mate, this guy's a legend.
Yeah.
I remember owning that album, and then I remember I bought Best of the Beast by Iron Maiden, and there's a few tracks on there. It must have been released around that time, somewhere in the 90s, because I'm sure the first couple of tracks were Blaze Bayley tracks.
Yeah.
I remember thinking, hang on, that voice is really familiar, and it occurred to me. I didn't know the history. It occurred to me. I was like, that's the guy from Wolfsbane.
Yeah.
And he rocked it, man. They were good years. Like, people don't appreciate how good those Iron Maiden albums were.
No, because it wasn't Bruce, right? So people didn't appreciate it as much. I love those albums. I've actually been listening to those albums a lot since I found out Blaze is playing. I'm like, oh, I gotta go back and check this stuff out again. And the X Factor and Virtual 11, I've been listening to them constantly in the car. I just put the CD in. There we go.
They are brilliant, but it's that thing. It's the same as when Randy Rhoads died.
Right.
Jakey Lee was a brilliant guitarist, but no one appreciated him because he wasn't Randy
You're
Rhoads.
right, you're
and
right,
then
yeah.
obviously Zach